Well, hey folks, Species7 here. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks very much for stopping by and spending some time. Well, I see the field that we took over here the last time, field 1. The farmers decided to go with soybean. So, don't know that that's something we're particularly going to be keen on. So we might let him go through an entire season here. Yeah. I mean, it's a good crop. The money is good. But, I mean, first of all, of course, we don't get straw. And second of all, I don't know what we do with all that soybean. I mean, other than outright sell it. But again, we're looking at $40-something thousand for the lease, almost $50,000. So, and what have you got going on? Nothing? Okay. Apparently nothing. Let me guess. You want someone to plant, do you? Yeah. Oh, wow. How generous. Was that like a 3-meter cedar? Holy smokes. No thanks, buddy. I'm going to spend the next 9 weeks seeding your... That's just crazy. Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's unfortunate, but I think we're going to be alright anyway. We're going to have an awful lot of wood to sell in the next period of time. I still haven't found anything that applies to my particular level of obscenely cheap for, oh, man, I thought my tractor had, like, just had a dump or something, the way that giant rock appeared behind it. At any rate, oh, I can't have that go on too often, I'll tell you. Yeah. I've not found anything in the way of a forestry harvesting machine that isn't just absolutely crazy for price, you know. Like a minimum of half of the monies we have. And let's face it, you can do an awful lot of chainsawing for $220,000, which I think is the cheapest. The cheapest bit of gear I've found so far. Nice, another one, eh? Eventually we'll dump that gold nugget out the back, and then we can all retire. Well, I don't know what it's worth. I've used this mod on a few occasions, and I've never hit that lucky mark. I don't know. It could possibly be one of those, well, you know, impossible golden tickets. Now, I would have thought the first time I dug up this field, I would have gotten a larger number of again? Yeah. But this time, holy smokes. No, it's alright. Be a bit of work picking them up, but we do have somebody that'll pay like, oh, $20, $30 for those. Yeah. It's more like one of those farm things you gotta do because you gotta do. Not so much as because, oh, hey, my wallet's feeling skinny. Yeah. Cost you probably more in diesel to get out to the place that buys them than what they're actually going to pay you for them. So, there you go. But it's a fun mod. I enjoy it. Speaking of fun mods, speaking of things I don't enjoy, I see that it reminded me of this because every time you start up FS17, of course, you get an advertisement comes across the bottom of the loading splash screen that tells you that, in case you weren't aware, FS19 is out. You know, like, quit living in the past, boy, spend $50. But I also see that I was in one of my viewers said, oh, I see there's a new DLC. I was watching Daggerwin's channel. And it still amazes me that people that watch Daggerwin actually watch my channel. You know, but I looked at it because they said, hey, there's some new brands. Well, yeah. No. I mean, Kmernland, we've been using that since what, FS13 probably? And the other one is Kuhn, isn't it? There's some Kuhn equipment, KUHN. Again, FS11, maybe 09. I think 09, most of it was like made up brand, wasn't it? I don't remember. It has honestly been a long time since I played Farm Sim 09, that's for sure. But I'm getting really tired of that. And it's another $20 DLC for balers, seeders, tedders, rakes, things that, well, quite frankly, we've already got a whole stock pool full of. And then what does Giants think? That suddenly the modding community has dried up and gone away? I mean, if I want a baler built by Kuhn that isn't one included with Giants, how long do you think it would take me to find one? No, I may not be able to find one that's, my price range, i.e. I don't want to pay more than $3,000 for a baler. But then again, I'll guarantee you that their DLC ain't going to have no $3,000 balers either, So, yeah, look at all the freaking rocks. What is going on here? Have I got the rock thing set? Oh, I've got it set on high. Ooh. Alt-R, hey? Off, low, medium. I'm gonna go with a medium. Wow, okay. Well, that explains why we got more rocks than dirt here. Uh-oh. Have I been missing patches too? That's no good. Actually, if I had started the field on medium, then we'd be going medium. As it is, no. We started it that way, we're going to finish it that way. That's alright. It's just a matter of going around with the loader bucket and picking them up and popping them in and picking them up and popping... Oh, actually, I could probably use the... whatchamacallit there, our little two-stroke tractor, dude. The one we use for carrying all the honey down to the shop there. Because we know I can't carry it. I end up tripping and throwing boxes of honey jars across the fields and stuff. And apparently that's frowned upon in some societies. Like people that don't like to eat broken glass in their honey, amongst others, I'm sure. They, okay. Obviously have a little bit to deal with there. Yeah, definitely missed a tiny chunk. Oh, tink. Something else just banged its way through the tongs? Tangs? I don't know. The little Barbie bits of our, and I don't mean the doll, I mean like, of our cultivator. Alright. What a beautiful crop of rocks you have there, species. Yes, thank you. Only the finest Monsanto rock seeds were used in the making of this field. Yeah, don't get me started. Anyways, so yeah, another, so what is that? That's like $100 worth of DLC we've gotten out of Giants now? For this game? Or, well, not this game, actually. Farm Sim 17, it seems to me by now they had actually released, oh yeah, a DLC that actually included a whole map. Because that takes a little bit of effort, reskinning a baler and a bale wrapper. And I looked at the tools after I was told about them. I did go and look at, went to the Steam page and watched the trailers from Giants on what the new gear was. I'll be honest with you, I didn't see a lot of difference between their bale wrapper and the one that's already in the game. The Ursus one, I think it was. It looks like an identical wrapper to the Ursus. Was it Ursus? Oh, this is 17. What am I looking for? Farm Sim 19 stuff in the FS17 mod pack. But, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm just not that impressed. I like FS19, but I'm sure not happy with what Giants is doing. I have a feeling we've actually seen the end of the series at this point. You know, when they announced they weren't going to be working on an FS21, that they were going to try and... I think... I don't know. Now, they can't... Clang, twang, ting. They can't expect the game to carry unpaid DLCs of equipment. I mean, they just can't. You know? I mean, you want to introduce, you know, goat breeding? There's a DLC I'll pay for, because that's actually something that might be a little bit different. Even if it's just cows in goat skins. You know what I mean? After all, this is just a John Deere in a red skin, so... You know, well, actually, it's a little nicer than that, but we won't get into it. Yeah, I mean, something like that. I mean, Ag Sim 13 had probably a dozen more animals than Farm Sim has, and that game was unplayable. It was a wrecked up, muggy, buggy, oogie mess. Ag Sim 12 had a lot of animals, and they were really cool to work with. You could actually spreadsheet that game, though. You could play it like a strategy game. But at any rate, I don't know why this is... I guess it's because I tried to stay kind of... Well, I didn't do a very good job, but tried to stay kind of parallel to that road. I think that's why this field is such a bizarre shape. See, I don't know. We'll have to see what happens with FS19. Or with the entire... I guess the entire... franchise itself. It's kind of in an odd spot when you get right down to it. Alright. Whoa, 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 whoa. How far are you going to go there? There you go. Let's get the bit we missed. There we go. Lovely. Oop, we just pulled up another rock. I heard it go ka-chunk just before I lifted the... Whoa! I didn't see that one. That's almost black, that rock. Holy smokes. I'm lucky we didn't snap an axle. That was nasty. Just nasty. Not a very big rock either. Can you imagine if we'd hit one of those big gray round ones? We'd probably still be rolling through the trees. Whew. Close one. So hey, remember folks, if you're still here, if you do like the content, don't forget to hit that like button. I do appreciate all the support this particular series has gotten compared to most of the ones that I run. But, yeah. And feel free to leave comments, too. If there's anything you'd like to see or see me try, or, you know, if I clang. You know, if you figure I talk too much, don't talk enough, if there's something you'd like to hear about, just let me know. I'm here to make my viewers happy. Well, and to take part in one of my favorite pastimes, which of course is video gaming. Being such a beat-up old booger, it's one of the few things I can still do. So, there you are. At least for now. Most of the time. Yeah, most of the time. Yeah, and any of you that actually have the new DLC, let me know what you think. Is it something you figure you're going to use lots and get your money out of? Or, you know. I mean, it could be, too, that I tend to be one of these players that, you know, uses mods a lot. Again, in my case, mostly because, well, there's not too many... stock Giants tools that are the kind of prices I like to pay for things, which is to say almost nothing. Alright, we really got some jolly good rocks, I must say. Alright, so... Whoop. Back here is where we want ya. Blah blah. Alright, we'll be back for you in a moment. We gotta get our cedar in there, but it's not go. Oh. I was parking it in there. Where did I leave it? Uh-oh. You're not quite far. I was told that these things maybe stop their usefulness after a while. I wonder if there's any way to tell if they're kind of any good anymore. I don't want to be in there. Alright. They look like they're coming out all the holes, eh? So we can't really tell that way. Get maybe not quite as many out that end one, but I wouldn't know which one I put in first. I just know these buildings were put in here before the other ones were. Where did I leave my little tractor? Hello? If I have enough of these blue things. Oh man, where did it go? Red, yellow, wrong one. No. Uh-oh. Where the heck did it go? Did I get rid of it? Why would I get rid of it? That's not very good. That's not very good. Well, I suppose there is enough rocks to justify it. We'll just use the normal trailer. I was thinking we just take the Volvo down and dump off the log fork for the bucket, but I think we'll not. Nice driver. It's a nicely built trailer. Alright. This is why the bucket's easier. You don't have to carry these rocks so far. Or so high. Good Lord. Oh, I'm too old for this. I'm way too old for this. Yep. In we go. Ugh. Oh. Bloody heck. I wasn't sure that one was going to make it. Look at some of these rocks. You figure there must have been a river through here at some point. Because you don't get rocks that are that rounded unless they've spent a lot of time tumbling. Like this. That's river rock. Or it's Fred Flintstone's bowling ball. I'm not sure, but... Whoop! Oh, there you go. There's a feat of strength you'll not often see. There, yeah. Yeah, all of these, they didn't break off some hillside and roll down. These have been in water. Look at that. About the size of a cantaloupe. He shoots. Oh, he misses. Need a bigger basket. No, seriously, I do. I need a bigger basket. Yeah. Alright. Oh, lovely. Yeah, that's reasonable. Oh, Lord, they better give me at least $40 for this rock. No, don't do it. Don't do it. There we go. Oh. That's all I need. Drop that on my head. Yeah. Oh, a little bit of a rocky start to our day. Har. I'll bet you that's a lot of weight, eh? I mean, there's some big rocks in there. Way bigger than I could actually ever pick up in real life. Or anyone else, for that matter. See, now that could have come off a hillside. That's more like a chunk of broken off bedrock. More river rock. That could have broken off too. Looks like a bit of granite. Very common around here. Orange granites and pink granites. It's quite a fancy looking stone, actually. You think of granite, you think, oh, it's really plain because it makes up, you know, most of the rock in the earth, but it's actually quite a pretty stone. Yeah, we've also, actually, let's go and grab the couple that are on this side, and then I'm going to pull over by that shed, and we'll load all of the ones that we got the last time. Okay. Let's just head over here. Huh. It's an odd bit, that one. Well, this looks either volcanic or meteoric. Boom, 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 boom. Boink. That's a nice rock. Whoops. What the heck? I got stuck on the tractor tire. Did a good job, though. I mean, even like these, where you'd think it would be the same one, you know, these are all distinctly different. So it does help with the immersion of thinking that, oh yeah, these are just random rocks. The round ones, maybe not so much. Some of them are a little bit, well, unnaturally round. I mean, I live beside the Fraser River, and that's all you'll find is rock from one end of it to the other. And I'll guarantee you there's not a sharp edge in the lot, but round ones, that's pretty rare, man. That doesn't tend to happen. Okay. Whew. That's the biggest crop of rocks I've ever seen. We had a little tiny round one balanced on top of that other boulder. Briefly. Okay, I think this is the last of them then, these four here. So I'll pick her roughly in the middle. biggest crop of rocks ever. I love that rock mod. Whoop. Ugh. I'm such a klutz. Okay. Now all we gotta do is get them halfway across the country without any of them rolling out, or me rolling the tractor, or the trailer, or, you know, my usual band of idiots that I pull off all by my lonesome. We should get us some sheep, you know. We've got all the gear we need to tend them. Yeah, we'll contemplate it on the way to the rock shop, but I think we're going to do that. I think we are at a point in time where we're ready to take on a second aminal. And sheep is the aminal of choice, apparently, on this map. We'll do that. We already missed one great demand on wool. How's it doing? Oof. That's a bit of a weight to be dragging up this hill, apparently. Well, it's hanging in there good, though. All gone to the back of the trailer. Good thing that's where those big dual wheels are. Yeah, we're not going to break any land speed records on this run. That's okay. Yeah, a little disappointed. I mean, considering there were two choices that could have been, well, three, I guess. Oh no, that's 19 oats. So there was two choices he could have made that I would have liked better: wheat or straw, or wheat or straw, wheat or barley, because of course that would have given a straw. Or, as I said, I wouldn't have minded if he'd have gone corn on that field. I would have actually bought a forage harvester with her money. Maybe not a really expensive forest harvester, but you know, forage harvester. It's English. I've been speaking it for 60 years. Well, give or take. I imagine when I was 1 year old it wasn't exactly English, but it was certainly intended to be. Maybe. Who knows? That was so long ago, maybe they didn't have English. How are we doing back here? Really trying to make me regret my choice of tractors, aren't you, great trailer of rocks? There's a lot of weight in there. I have a feeling if we actually had MR turned on. I didn't turn it back on just because we're getting too many vehicles that aren't MR. And like I said, it was limiting, really, really limiting the choices of what mods we could use. So. And I think when it's turned off, it basically just makes all your vehicles into normal mode, which wasn't too bad for FS17. I know in 15 you could, you know, tow a 70,000 liter trailer of, oh hey, Binks, playing some 19? Cool, man. 70,000 liter trailer with, well, you know, a bicycle mod, basically, but not quite that way here. As you can see, things do respond, MR or not. It knows it's dragging a heavy trailer full of rocks. Yes, indeed. Well, it's still quicker than that little pit thing would have got us here. Iker. That was it. It was an Iker, wasn't it? That's probably a better name than probably. Which is likely why they didn't call it the thing. Yeah. Alrighty. Yes. Happy to see us. We cost you a fair bit of money the last time we rolled through here, didn't we? Oh, I've got more where that came from. I hope you do. And we're almost there. There we go. There we go. There's the biogas tank. There's the log dump. And right over here, the spot for rocks. There we go. Boom. Well, I'm not sure what we made in total. Lots of 19s, 122s, $3. I picked up a rock worth $3. Ooh, a lot of 29s. Yeah, it's not like it's a huge money-making mod. But as an immersive kind of mod, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I like it. I like it. And with that, guess what, guys? We are pretty much out of time, unfortunately. So, next time. Well, we do need to put another crop in the ground. We're not going to waste the only field that we actually own. And I think we're going to pick up some sheep. So we'll have to fire up some water and grass for them. Maybe we'll even pick up our new mower. But we do got to get going on forestry. I know I've been putting it off, but I keep thinking I'm going to find myself a reasonably priced harvester, so I don't have to start chainsawing the heck out of that whole forest, because that's a lot of trees, man. That thing's still labeling off the rocks we sold. That was a lot of rocks. $122 rock. Nice. Very nice. Alright, hope everybody enjoyed. If you did, again, don't forget to hit that like button. It really does help out the channel more than you could imagine. Big thanks to my Patreon supporters. There is a link down below if you'd care to join them in their generosity. Till next time, though, this has been Species 7, coming to you from Kamloops. Oh, I'm sorry. Kootenay Valley, not the Kamloops Valley. There's Kelowna, Kamloops, Kootenay. There's a lot of K places up in a really small area. But, yeah. Till next time, take care of each other, folks. And ciao for now.